Rant over, but that just bothers me. Like, why? I'm not going to go see Bambi. I'm just not.
I don't know. There's not really anything I want to see. I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to see Kraven the Hunter. It looks so dumb.
It looks awful.
It looks so dumb, but I don't care.
You have to go see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
I can't do it.
I'm going to be first in line.
I can't do
I
it.
can't wait.
I'll see Crash Test Dummies before I see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
That's saying something, Pork. That's really sad. I have to write that down.
I'll listen to before I listen to Harrison Ford. I feel like he's just wanted to kill off the character for like 20 years now.
He doesn't,
and they don't do it.
No, he doesn't. You have that backwards. He wanted Han Solo dead, but he has said in multiple interviews, he says, "I love Indiana Jones, and any time Steven Spielberg, George Lucas says, 'Hey, we're doing another one,' he says, 'I'm there.' He says, because he says, 'I love Indiana Jones. I love doing those movies, and I'll do them anytime.'" So and that's why I don't think.
And he looks good for a 75-year-old man.
He's 80.
Is he? Yeah, he is 80.
He's
now.
80. He's 80. And so that's the thing. I don't think they're going to do something that dramatic. Although this new one looks a little dramatic. I don't know. But
it looks kind of like a physical role too.
Yeah.
Especially for an 80-year-old man.
Yeah. But the point I'm getting is I don't think they're going to kill him off because Indiana Jones is not episodic like that. Well, I know it is episodic. It's not storyline driven. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's villain of the week.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and this one are kind of connected because of the fact that Kingdom of the Crystal Skull revisited the Marion Ravenwood relationship.
Right. I wonder is she going to be in this?
She's not, actually. Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder how they're going to play that off.
Yeah. And
Is
then
Shia LaBeouf going to be in it?
No. And would you want him in it? Really? He ruined the last one.
He wasn't terrible. I didn't hate him.
He was part of the reason why the last one was ruined.
I didn't hate him.
I enjoy all the indie movies. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is at the bottom of the list, but I enjoyed it too. I want
to see them. I'm not gonna. I want to see them just acknowledge his age. Though.
Oh, they will.
I want to hear like da 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 da, and he's just like picking up his prednisone from the CVS.
Well, I don't think they'll do that.
Da, da, da.
This takes place in '69. I don't think there was a CVS.
Yeah,
back
there probably
then.
wasn't a CVS. From the neighborhood pharmacy.
Oh, it's sad, really.
What? You could have had plenty of funny mishaps.
Like you broke a hip
while
trying to jump from one car to the other.
Although, this is one of the few interviews I've seen Anthony Fauci laugh in. Mm-hmm. Or he was interviewed by, I think it was one of the late night talk show hosts.
Yeah.
I can't remember. He's like, oh, yeah, I would, back in the 60s, I got my first job, I would just bike prescriptions to people and get, and hopefully get like a 25-cent tip. And the host was like, I think it was like Seth Meyers. He was like, oh yeah, that probably wouldn't go over to nowadays to give like a 12-year-old and let him bike drugs to people.
No, and if he did, you'd want more than 25 freaking cents. That's for sure.
That was one of the few times I saw Anthony Fauci laugh a little bit.
Right, yeah.
I was like, oh, you got a little bit of levity. It was still during the pandemic, so everybody was still socially distancing and masking up and all that stuff. That's the only decent part of the pandemic for me. It was just the talk show hosts having to tough it out.
I was literally getting ready to say, do you miss those days at all?
That's the only part that I remotely miss. Everything else sucked so much.
I missed working from home.
I missed video game baseball being shown on ESPN because they didn't have any content to show.
Yeah, because they couldn't do anything.
That.
Yeah.
I honestly never really watched. I hadn't watched late night in years leading up to the pandemic, but I started watching Stephen Colbert pretty regularly.
Well, because it was interesting to see them try to handle these shows
just from his den.
Yeah, handle these shows while a pandemic was raging.
And just have to carry out almost like a comic skit on his own.
Yeah,
with no audience, no laughter.
It was not easy.
I appreciated the awkwardness of it.
It was not easy, so they handled it well. But yeah, I miss work. I miss being at home every day and making money. That was a great thing.
I'm sure that was.
I was down
awesome.
I was down with that. You never really know how much.
Yeah, I miss going to work masking up in a 90-degree kitchen.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
And then having people not tell you that they have COVID.
Right, of course.
That was so awesome.
But being at home and making money, you don't know how much you like something until you don't have it anymore. Because I got the at home thing again. It's that not having money thing. That's
right.
That was the problem. That's gonna change.
It's all right. Maybe you can. I know a lot of companies they're not doing like fully remote work anymore, but a lot of them are doing like hybrid style roles.
Yeah, I
is
think
there any job in your possible potential job that might have that?
Oh, I'm sure there is. They're hiring all the time.
Yeah, like my aunt, she
Which
was
one?
The normal aunt.
Oh,
but this is the only aunt that works. But I mean, she was fully remote during the pandemic. But I mean, she still works like 2 days a week at home.
Well, and that's the way it was when I worked at the health center. It was back and forth.
Right. Which I wouldn't mind.
It was nice. I liked it because it was like,
as long as you have like enough motivation to and focus to get the job done at home.
Yeah, and I did because it was social media stuff. So that's what stuff I did already. But like when I worked at the health center, it was 8 to 5. So it was nice, like because on days I had to go in, I'd have to wake up at 6 and get. But like on days that I work from home, I got to wake up like at 7:30, which is not. It was nicer, and then. I could instead of like going on lunch when my lunch break came around, instead of going to lunch, I'd just take a nap. It was nice.